Would you look at that? That's the car that made my channel. That video, I think, just hit 1 million views, which is kind of crazy to me. I feel like a lot of you guys are coming from that video. So it's super cool to see the car. If you didn't know, it was actually stolen and it's back to stock. Everyone comment to let Michael know that I want to buy it. And if I do end up getting that thing, we'll have a lot of plans for it. I have the K-swap that I could throw in there, so I'm hoping that he's gonna sell this thing to me someday. Get in, loser.
What's good?
We're going to buy another bucket.
Let's do it.
What's up? All right, so we're on the way to go pick up the new project car.
What's good?
So I wasn't planning on getting this car like right now, but it all just kind of happened so fast. And this is a car I've kind of always wanted. I know I always say that, but this is a car I was actually considering before I got my S2000. I was kind of looking into these cars, so it's kind of cool that I have the chance to own one now. And I don't know, I have a lot of plans for it. I guess I'll show you guys more once we get there, but the car does have to get towed because it's not running and it is hit a little bit. So I'm not sure if we're gonna get the car home today because it's kind of hard to get a tow truck to come out here during rush hour. So I guess I'm just gonna go pay for the car and then I might be able to just get it home tomorrow. But yeah, I'm pretty stoked. My boy had this car before.
Rip.
Rip. It would have been dope if you still had that. We would have been twinning now.
You can put up a photo of the crash now.
All right, we're almost there. All right, we're pulling up. Changing my YouTube name to Alex Rebuilds. Where is it, bro? I'm hoping I could find a tow truck driver that's here that's willing to take my car home because they're not gonna bring it out of the lot unless there's a tow truck here. So let's go inside and find out.
My man said, I forgot the check. Most important part.
Got the check.
There you go.
Okay, and then I just take this over there and then they bring it out. Hey, would you be able to tow a car today? It's too late. Okay, that's fine, thanks. This is what happens when you don't know what you're doing, when you're new to the game, to the auction game.
You can go ask him.
You don't come prepared with a tow truck.
You could go ask
I mean,
him.
I knew I needed a tow truck. My tow truck driver just bailed on me because of rush hour traffic.
What a shame.
I just gotta be patient, I guess. We'll get the car tomorrow. But I'm not giving up yet. I still want to try to find a tow truck here. Maybe I can find a driver and then go over there. Go out that guy.
Nope.
So I did a couple kick flips. I can't breathe now. But the new car is delivered. You guys ready to see it? All right, this is the new project. We're gonna be turning it into a convertible. First things first, we gotta skate off of it. I'm about to eat it. All right, enough BS. All right, I'm just kidding. That is one of my new project cars. I don't know what I want to do with it yet. I've had it for like 6 months. If anyone has some beat up cars around this area, wants to go play go-karts in the street or something, hit me up. I got my car right there. But for real, this is the new car right here. This is my new to me 350Z. The very first thing I wanted to say is this car is gonna have a stock exhaust for as long as I own it. If you know anything about the VQs, these are some of the worst sounding cars out there. So as long as I own it, I'm gonna try to have a stock exhaust. But overall, my goals with this car is for it to be a seat time car, a budget drift build, as well as a daily. This is an 03 Enthusiast model. I think the only difference with the Enthusiast model is it has LSD and like a few other features. The wheels that the car came with, I believe, are the anniversary wheels. So these aren't the stock wheels that come with the car. These are a lot better looking in my opinion. So that's kind of dope. Yeah, I won this car off an auction. I think I got a pretty good deal on it. My goal is to keep this build under 10 grand. And honestly, the 350Zs are, in my opinion, the best car you can get if you're trying to get into drifting. Obviously, they have like the E36s out there and IS300s and whatnot, but I prefer Japanese cars. They're pretty much ready to go drifting. You just get some suspension, maybe an angle kit. They got the power, they look pretty good. I was debating between an E36 and this thing, and then kind of went this direction. I'm not really a BMW guy, no hate to the BMW guys, but I like to stick to my Japanese cars for now. I was actually gonna get like an EG or something to put the case swap in, but this thing kind of popped up and I ended up winning it. I wanna be really transparent with this build as well regarding how much I paid for it, how much it's gonna cost me to fix. So the damage it has is over here on this side. All it is pretty much the fender, the tire might be popped, and then this door just got side swiped or something. So yeah, it's like very minimal. It looked a little worse in pictures, but yeah, this is all the damage. The front bumper is a little scuffed up, which doesn't matter because I'm going to be getting a kit for this car anyways. Shout out to Eddie. I already have a door on the way. I believe it's the same color. It should be here like tomorrow or something. And then I just need to find a fender, and yeah, it's going to be an exciting build. Overall, the car is very clean. So the engine bay is actually surprisingly really clean. I don't see like any oil leaks or anything. It looks like it was maintained. On the auction, it actually didn't say that the car ran, so it was a little sketch. I didn't know if something was wrong with it or if the battery was just dead, which usually at the auctions they throw a jump box on the car, but when it got delivered, the tow truck driver actually drove it off the truck, so I know this motor is fine. I guess let's see if it starts. It's been a few days now. Let's check it out. I guess we could test the LSD as well, yeah? So as for the interior, we got black interior. Everything looks pretty clean. Got a double din, so we're set on that. Just need to get a quick release, maybe some bucket seats. But overall, this thing is pretty clean. I'm pretty stoked. Let's go. It started. First try in like a few days, so I know the battery's fine. I think these cars sound the best with stock exhaust. I don't know if you went to LSU or whatever, but we'll just take this right off. Yeah, I don't know about this. I don't think the homie quite made it, but we're gonna take that right off. Gonna get rid of these taillights. I wanna get the 07 taillights for sure. She's a runner. So I don't know if I wanna tell you guys the price that I got the car for just yet. I kinda wanna get the parts. I don't know how much it's gonna cost me to get everything fixed. But probably in my next video when I swap the door and the fender, I'll give you guys a full price breakdown of what the car cost me, like completely fixed. But yeah, I think the most expensive things that I'm gonna have to buy for this build, obviously gonna be like coilovers, angle kit. You can't really cheap out on those. But I think it'll be a pretty set up drift car for like under 8 grand, which I think is really good. These things got plenty of power for drifting. I'm stoked. This thing is still gonna be my baby. I'm still gonna be sliding this thing, but honestly, like there are some tracks that I don't want to take this car to. I don't want to beat this car up. With this thing, I'm honestly just gonna full send it and not really give a crap about it because it's a Z. You can get parts everywhere. Whereas this thing, I'd feel really bad crashing it or like cracking my headlights or something. So I'm still gonna drift this car, but obviously I'm a lot more careful when I'm driving this thing. Whereas this car, on the other hand, I'm just gonna send it. Like I don't care what happens to it. Obviously, I don't want to crash it, but I feel like I'll be more comfortable. I could send it a little harder in this car. Oh, one other thing is, obviously this wheel is bent, so I don't know if the control arm, I haven't even took this wheel off yet. It's already getting kind of dark, so I don't know if I'll have time to do that today. Might have to do it tomorrow, but yeah, the control arm tie rod's probably bent. It's nothing too serious. I can't believe I didn't point out the biggest thing. The biggest thing that's wrong with this car, it's not white. So I'm either gonna wrap it. This thing's gonna most likely be white eventually. I don't know if I want to wrap it or paint it.
What about that thing?
That one, no, that one's staying black. But yeah, if anyone wants to go play bumper cars in the streets, hit me up. I got a car. We can go film some stuff and
We need it out of our driveway.
It's been sitting here for too long. So if anyone wants a free car, hit me up. It's yours. All right, let's do a burnout. What if I fly into my S14?
It died.
It doesn't have as much power as I thought it did. All right, round 2. Whoa, what's going on? Oh, I gotta turn off traction. I forgot to turn off traction. Hold on. Where's Bernie? I think it has LSD.
Oh, nice. You went straight for the bushes.
Yeah, I went into the into the bushes, so it doesn't really count. Alright, so got the car in the garage. Here's our new door that I got. Shout out to Eddie for finding this for me. It's the same color. It's got a couple dings, which isn't a big deal because it's going to be a drift car, so I don't really care. I might end up getting it fixed before I wrap or paint the car, but the only thing left is to pretty much find a fender. I'm kind of taking my time with that because I want to find one that's silver as well. But over here we got a new wheel hub and bearing. I got an inner outer tie rod. And I also got a lower control arm from my brother-in-law. Shout out to Alec. I'm not sure if the one that's on the car is actually bent, but I just picked this up just in case because I'm pretty sure it is bent. That's gonna be it for this video. So I don't know what the total cost of the car fixed is just yet. I guess I'll talk about that in the next video, but I think it is a pretty good deal. Once I get it fixed, I'll be under, I believe, 5 grand. So I think we're on pace for the budget build. I gotta get some coilovers, which I'm gonna wait until Black Friday because Fortunato's gonna have a sale going, so I'm gonna try to snag some Fortunatos. But besides that, it's gonna be a fun project. I'm pretty excited. Like I said, I think this is the best car you can get into if you're trying to start drifting. They're fairly cheap. You could find, I think, a pretty good deal on one for, you know, under 10 grand. Overall, I'm hoping this budget build is gonna be, I know I said 10 grand earlier, but hopefully it's gonna be under 8 grand, which is gonna be solid for a drift car like this. But yeah, let me know what you guys think of the car, and stay tuned for the next video. I'm going to reveal the whole price breakdown of how much I got the car for, the parts and whatnot, if that's something that's interesting for you guys. But yeah, I guess I'll catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Peace.